tough one to pick because I don't usually like talking about myself, but I kind of reflected back on the last couple of years, and we've all had our ups and downs and our struggles, but I had a few other things that came in play that I just needed to take care of myself. I spent a lot of time on webinars. I spent a lot of time reading, kind of self-improving myself as far as the industry and then my life outside of work. That's probably my favorite press to have projects run on. I enjoy having projects go on a 640 size press. The harder the project it is, the more fun I have with them. The right customer really appreciates what you do for them and understands the value they're getting. Says a lot about what they think is about me as well as our company. Well, maybe I was sucking up a little. So, it was a lot more to do with the camera, and I thought, well, I need to have a good background, and INKISH was as good as any, right? And, everything from this conversation we're having right now to your halfways across the world to I'm meeting with clients. I met with one in Vancouver, British Columbia. And so it's almost like a little show and tell, like a reading school. You're turning the pages so that each one can be viewed. And so that's been kind of a nice way to look at proofs and talk about them. It can only bring us closer if we are able to, but finding the right people to connect with or finding a person to connect with. I had come across a few of your videos. Maybe it was in one of the like the printing impressions emails that I received or something along that lines a while back. I had just watched one of her seminars, but I hadn't seen anything in a while, and I think a lot of that was just so much information out there. And then, but now it's definitely bookmarked near the top of my bookmarks on my computer. So another suck up there. So no.